Sound check, test mic. Ayan. Blessed evening to everyone, and this is our first game for tonight. We have here Team Chef Krish versus Team Titans for our first game. I'm your caster for today. My name is Chani, and this is your Bbac United Christmas League. And yan, stay tuned mga kaibigan, and shoutout sa ating 6-8 viewers pala. And we will heading for our opening tip-off for the first game.
Here's your first game for tonight. Team Titans versus Team Chef Krish. And here's a tip-off. It's a prank. Tip-off. Here's a tip-off. Here is Sharon on the shot. 2 free throws on early points for this game. That's foul on Belaño. That's his first personal foul and first team foul. And here is Jared Santos on the free throw line. Shooting 2.
Ang pa-shoutout kay Etob, sabi ni Boss Carl Whoop.
Score is 1-0. Lead here for Team Titans. Here's Santoyo with the ball. Dishes out to Chef Krish. Here's a bumper 3. No good on the shot. Here's the rebound for Kalinging. Foul counted. Here's a bonus shot for Jover Kalinging. Shooting 1.
And shoutout kay Etob, sabi ni Boss Carl Louie Dalupe.
No good on that bonus shot. Here's the ball for Team Titans. Kalinging. Here's Sapuang for 3. Air ball on that shot. Score is 1-2. Lead here for Team Chef Krish. Belaño with the ball. Here is Belaño again. Inside pass to Kalinging. 10 seconds on the mark. Turnover. Ball goes to Team Titans. Here is Jack Kalinging with the ball. Deciding a play here. Pass to the right corner. Here's a triple. Still no good on Team Titans. Here's a fast break. Santoyo with the ball. Puts up a 3. No good on that shot. Here's the ball now for Jared Santos. Here is EJ for 3. Still can't connect on that triple. Here's Belaño with the ball. Alley-oop to Talistan. Here is Talistan. Body move. Referee's call. It's a foul. But it's an inbound play for Team Chef Krish. Foul on Jared Santos. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Here's the ball for Team Chef Krish. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Santoyo with the ball. Pass to Belaño. Sidestep move. No good. Rebound goes to Kalinging. Here is Sapuang. 1-on-1 on the break. Bump inside. Rejected by Santoyo. And here's Kalinging on the first shot of Team Titans. Here's now the ball for Belaño. Pass to the left wing. Here is Chef Krish for 3. Still no good on the triple. Here's Kalinging with the ball. Referee's call another foul. It's on EJ. Correction, it's on number 5. First personal foul. That's their third team foul. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Belaño with the ball. Pass to Talistan. Bumping inside. Still can't connect 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Here's Kalingking with the ball. Here's a Kwang. Fakes. Bumps. Bit of their shot, no good. Here's the rebound for Danny Standard running for the fast break. Lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Santoyo. Here's the ball for Pagiligan. Here's Kalingking. Dishes out to Apuang. Crossover move. Almost a turnover. Here's Pagiligan for three. No good. Here's Danistan with the ball. Referee's call foul here on Jared Santos.
Second.
That's his second personal foul, 14 foul.
Dito Sora. Ba't yung kay Dae parang ano?
Here's a teardrop for Shufgrish. Score is 3-4. Lead here for Team Shufgrish. Here's on the ball. Here's Santos on the drop, no good. Here's the rebound. Santoyo with the layup finish is good. Here's the ball now for EJ Apuang. Pagkilagan, pass to Kalingking. Apuang for triple. Yes, sir. Money tree. That's his first triple on this game. EJ Apuang. Score is 6-8. 2-point lead for Team Shufgrish. Kalingking hitting a triple. Here's another ball. Kalingking pass to Apuang. Another three. No good. Here's Shufgrish with the ball. 6-11 ang ating score. Here's Kalingking. Finds the right corner. Open three. No good on the shot. Referee's call. Foul here. Foul on Dalistan. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Here's Kalingking with the ball. Pass to Pagilagan. Here's Kalingking. 15 seconds. Pagilagan with the fake. With a pull-up jumper. No good. Santos with the tip of no good. There's a rebound down for Dalistan. They're going for the fast break. Shufgrish with the right hand. Here's Santoyo for the recovery of the ball. Change fire for the both teams. Score is 6-13 on the score. Lead here for Team Shufgrish. Here's Jolo with the ball. They're trailing into 7 points here. Here's Marquez, inside pass. Here is the big man. Nakakuha na foul. And here's a 2 free throw for Pestaño here. That's their first personal foul and third team foul. Here's Pestaño on the free throw line. Zero to 2. Here's number 0. No good. Here's Pestaño again. Nakakuha na foul. That's his second and 14th foul. Warning for penalty. Both teams are on warning for penalty for our early game. Here's Pestaño on the free throw line. Praktisado. 2 out of 2 for Pestaño on the free throw line. Here's Ramirez. Has to El Cisora. 14 seconds. Check ball. Here's Casey with the right hand layup. No good. Here's Arriba for Busquets running for the fast break here. Here's Ramirez. Dips it to no good. Here's the rebound now for Marquez. Here's number 0. Finds the right corner. Here is Cholo. Marquez with the ball. Here's Casey. Pass to number 0. Spin move. Jumper. Risky. Here's a triple. Bound for 3. Here's Cholo, volley gratis with the ball pass to Pestaño, sidestep move, finish, condition. I love it, ano? Here's Bowen for 3, no good. Here's Pestaño with the rebound. 10 seconds here. Referee's called a foul here. Foul on Jerick Ramirez. That's his first personal foul penalty. No good on the free throw shot. Scores 12 to 16, 4-point lead here for Team Chefrish. Here's a 2-pointer. It's Casey on a 2 points. 14 to 16, down to 2 lead here for Team Chefrish. Pass to the outside. Here's Casey with the run. They're running for the fast break. And out of bounds, same ball. 18 seconds. Teardrop, no good. Here is Mendoza. Nakakuha ng foul. Foul on El Cisora. That's his first personal foul penalty. First time is no good. Here's another ball for Team Chefrish. Here is Muski. Sidestep move. Kanya pa rin ang bola. Here is a teardrop. Basket is good. No good on the shot for Jethro Marquez. Here's Ralph Bound with the ball. Turnover for Ralph Bound here. Here's Pestaño with a spin. Pass to Cholo. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Marquez, no good. And out of bounds. Team Chefrish will retain the ball possession. 42 seconds. Here's Ramirez with the ball. Defending by Cholo. Here is Jerick. Lumibad. Lumiak. No good. Out of bounds. Save ball. 13 seconds to shoot here. 14 seconds. Correction. Check ball. Here's Jethro Marquez. 2-on-1 on the break. Solo with the right hand. Finish. Basket is good. 18 seconds. 16 to 18. Here's FC Sora. Foul. Who's foul, ref? Who's foul, ref? Five seconds. Mendoza. No good. And until the first quarter. Official score 16 to 19. 3-point lead here for Team Suffrage. Back to the ball game. 4 over second quarter game. Here is King with a dipsy-do layup. Recovers the ball. No good. Here is Gigal. Out of bounds. Same ball. 13 seconds. Here's Santoyo. No good. Rebound goes to Afwang. Here's the ball now for EJ Afwang. Back to EJ. Here's a triple. Basket is good. All 90. Here's EJ. Money ball. 2 out of 2 on the second quarter. 22 to 19. Kunin. Afwang no good on the shot. And here is Luprisa Sid on the putback. Here's a triple. Diego Sanjuan on the triple. Here's number 28 with the ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a teardrop. Basket is good. Sidestep. Sayang naman yun. Kay Jericho na uli sana. Foul on number 18. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Here's Kaliging. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Sidestep move. No good. Here's the ball now. Dalistan, no good. Kegels tries to recover the ball, but here's the Fong with the ball. Crossover move. Sidestep. Finish is good. Here's now Santoyo. Here's Santoyo. Foul on 0. It's Luis LC, first personal fouls. Second personal foul, third team foul. Basket is good here for Santoyo. Here's Mendoza inside pass, intercepted by Kigo. 15 seconds on the shot clock here. Here's another ball. Inside pass to Alcid. Properties called foul here on Dalistan. That's his second. First team foul. Here's Kalinging, no good. Here's the rebound down for Team Titans. Here's EJ with the fake. Here's a triple. Here's Santoyo. Turnover and out of bounds. Team Titans will retain the ball possession. 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Here's now Mendoza. Umikot. Check ball by Luke Santoyo. They're running for the fast break. 2-on-2. Here is Luke for 3. Basket is here. Luke Santoyo. Here's now Mendoza with a crossover. Spin move. Favorite shot is good. Here's Dalistan with the ball. Pass to Santoyo. Naligaw ang bola. Here is Dalistan again with the putback. Basket is good. Here is EJ. Following the basket by Dalistan. Spin move. Fade away shot. No good. Rebound goes to Kaliging. Pass to Kigaw. Dalistan with the ball. Bumping inside. No good. Dalistan tries another one. No good. 2 free throws here for Dalistan. That's his second personal foul. 14 foul. Warning for penalty. Correction on the foul. EJ Apong is not a foul. Number 28 gets the foul.
Change point.
Again for the foul earlier. The foul is number 28. That's a second personal foul. Warning for penalty for Team Titans. It's not EJ Akwang on the foul. Thank you. Here's Pestaño. It's a 2 free throws. The foul on number 18. That's his third personal foul, second team foul. Happy viewing for Carl Yabot. Nakatabingi ka na oh. First time is no good for Pestaño. One out of two for Pestaño. Here's another ball for Ramirez. 14 seconds. Here's Raul Bowen. Inside to Melano. Turnover out of bounds. Team Titans will retain the ball possession. Here's Kalingking. Here's Marquez. No good. Here's the rebound down for Marquez. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pestaño with the fake. Sidestep move. Grabe naman yun! Here's Ramirez following the basket here by Pestaño. Here's Bowen. Drop pass, check ball. Here's the pass break now for Team Titans. Marquez with a 2-pointer. Change favor. 36 to 34. 2-point lead here for Team Titans. Here's another ball for Ramirez. Pass to Melano. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Sidestep. Left hand finish, no good. Here's the rebound for Jonathan Santos. Here's Pestaño going for the fast break. Nagmamadali. Akin na to. Foul. Kunin. Foul number 18. That's his fourth personal foul. 13 foul. Warning for foul down. No good. Here's Ramirez with the ball. Pass to Bowen. Onsa Padre. Basket is good. $38 to 37. 1-point lead here for Team Titans. Referee's calling foul here. It's on Jonathan Santos. That's his third personal foul penalty. Here's the layup, no good. Here's Pestaño with the rebound. Here's Melano. Bowen with the ball. Crossover. Saved by Melano. Crossover. Pass to Ramirez. Pinali pa. Foul. Count it.
Sana all.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Referee's call traveling here.
Sana all.
Kakaiba ka kasi.
1 minute, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here is Marquez. Vasquez gets 3 points for Jethro. Marquez.
Nakasot talaga.
50 seconds. Time remaining for our first half. Here's Bowen. Steps back. Here's a 2-pointer. Is it 2 points for Bowen?
Bawi agad ang puno.
41 to 42. That's a 1-point lead for Team Chef Krish. Here's Kalingking with the ball. Inside to Pestaño. Intercepted. Here's the fast break now for the orange shirts. Here's Bowen with the cross, with the spin. Check ball by Santos. 20 seconds. Eto na si Santos. Jack Hammeroo. Basket is good.
Tinulog sa buko.
10 seconds. 43 to 41. And end of the first half. Score is 43 to 42. Lead here for Team Titans. And this game is brought to you by our sponsors, Bbac United and Chef Krish. Back to the ball game for our second half. And that's the turnover. LC Sora with the ball. Pass to Santoyo. Here's LC Sora. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound goes to Mendoza. Here's the fast break. Mendoza slicing the defender. No good. Here's the rebound for Kikau. Here's Galing pass to Baon. Here's El Cesora with the crossover. Pass to Santoyo. Basket is good.
Kasi talaga si Kikaw.
Happy viewing kay JR Mendoza. Here's the fast break. Out of bounds. Here's another ball. Mendoza. Turn around. Nobody's called a foul here. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Ay?
Happy viewing kay Sir Dogs. Game na ba daw?
Oh, 44.
Score is all 44. Here's El Cesoro with the ball. Finds the right wing. Here's Santoyo with the pull-up J. No good. Afwang with the rebound. Out of bounds. Here's another ball for Kalinging. Pass to Baon. Here is Kikau. Pass to Santoyo. Finds El Cesora. Sidestepper. Jober El Cesora. Here's the ball for Casey. Sidestep move. Finish. No good. Rebound goes to Team Krish. Overshooting pass. Out of bounds. No good on the shot. Here's the rebound. Here is Ralph Bowen with the ball. Sidestep. Finish is good for Ralph Bowen. Here's a fun with a two-pointer. 6-7.
Last picture ako tumagal yung mga bata.
Here's Bowen with the ball. El Cesaro for three. No good. Rebound goes to Mendoza.
Nice go!
Substitution on the board.
Nice go!
Ganun yung mga
Bawi lang, bawi.
bata ngayon.
Here's Bowen with the ball. Sidestep. Foul. Count it for Ralph Bowen. Foul on number 0. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Here's CJ. Check ball. Here's Santoyo. Basket is good here for Luke Santoyo, assisted by Ralph Bowen. Here's KC with the ball. 6 minutes and 7 seconds. 15 seconds.
Mamaya ako pala sa atin. Last minute, 6
Here's a triple for Jober Kalinking. Foul on Tupero to Sora.
Timeout daw, pre.
Timeout here for Team Titans. Foul on Tupero to Sora. That is second team foul. Official score 48 to 55 for our third quarter. 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
Mamaya mag-fourth quarter. Last.
Back to the ball game for our event. Here's a triple for EJ Afua. No good on the hook shot. Here's the rebound. Sobrang bilis. Napasobra sa bilis. Here's Bowen. Pass to Mendoza. 5 minutes time remaining. Here's Kalinking. Almost a foul gun to play, but a 2 free throws. Third team foul. Here's Kalinking on the free throw line.
6.
Here's Mendoza with the right hand. Finish is good. 53 to 55. Ang ating score. Lead here for Team Chef Krish. Jober Kalinking no good. Here's the rebound now for Jack Kalinking. Inside pass. Here is EJ. No good. Here is Dalistan with the rebound, and here's the fast break. Santoyo. Foul here. That's his second personal foul, second team foul. Here's Kalinking pass to Mendoza. Here's a pull-up jumper. Basket is good here. Official score 55 to 57. And that's a foul. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. First time is good for Dalistan. Here's Kalinking with the ball. Steps back. Triple is good for Jober Kalingking. Here's a long foul counter play.
Si ano, kay Job.
Foul on Kalingking. That's a second personal foul. 14 foul.
Yan! 6-7. 6-7. Bonus shot is
Bonus shot is good for EJ Afwan. Here's the ball now. Bound for three. Money ball. Basket is good for Bound. Bound. Here's EJ. Almost a check ball here. EJ bumping inside. That's another foul. Who's foul, ref?
substitution.
Substitution on the court. Dalistan, that's his third personal foul. Penalty. Substitution on the court.
News. Ito sana all, no? Sana all talaga sa...
Here's the rebound. The grab throw and miss here. Here's Kalingking with the dipsy-doo. No good. Afwan with the power two-pointer. Here's Kalingking with the ball. Dipsy-doo, no good. Here's the ball now. Here's EJ. Inside. Good connection. Basket is good here. Assisted by Afwan. Here's the triple. Sinks it. 63 to 68.
Wala. Sa kabila.
It's Santoyo on the triple. Here's Afwan. No good. Here's Mendoza with the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Castaño sidestep. Check ball. Here's Bowen. Pass to Luke Santoyo. No good. Kanya pa rin ang bola. Grabe yun.
Hindi, bawal kasi sila.
1 minute and 18 seconds. 63 to 17.
6-7.
Here's Pestaño on a two-pointer. Basket is good. Here's the ball now. Referee's called foul here. That's a second personal foul, third team foul, 48 seconds.
Wala pa. Third pa lang. Third pa lang, third.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Here is Bowen. Sinks it. Basket is good for Bowen. Score is 65 to 73. Here's Kalingking. Pass to Mendoza. Steps back. Here's another triple. No good. Here's the rebound now for Kalingking. 20 seconds. Check ball by Kalingking. Here's Kalingking. Drop pass. Here's Mendoza. Referee's called the foul here. Third personal foul penalty. Shooting two for Mendoza.
67.
First time is good.
Official score mo. Oo, talaga.
Here's the last row. Basket is good.
Tapos na yun.
10 seconds.
Parang yan.
8 seconds. Here's bound for three. No good. End of the third quarter. Official score 67-73.
6-7.
Lead year for Team Chef Krish. Here's MC Soda for three. 6 in. Basket is good for Superior MC Soda.
6-7, 7-6. Jeez. Jeez. 6-7. Acer.
Here's the love.
Acer. Baliktad eh. 6-7, 7-6.
Here's the ball now for Dollystein. Sidestep move. Finish is good. Here's EJ with the crossover. Here's Mendoza now with the ball. Fakes the ball up. And referee's call another foul for Team Chef Krish. It's Melano picking up a foul. That's his third and first team foul.
Mamaya na.
No good on the shot. Here's another jump for KC. Still can't connect on the two-pointer. They're kind of offline of this quarter. Here's Ramirez. He no got the KC. Here's Melano. No good. Melano again. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Tama lang, 14 seconds. Reset.
Here's Melano. Inside pass to Dollystein. Body move. Basket is good.
Dora na ito, hindi alam yung 14 seconds. Gusto nyo balik sa 24?
Here's Mendoza. Pass to Apuang. Here's the dribble. Basket is good for EJ Apuang. Score is 70-80. Referee's called foul here on KC. That's his second and first team foul for KC.
Oh, 40 seconds lang.
Di naman.
Basket is good here.
Gara yung kay Sam. Ayaw kay Jared ah. Kay JB may sama.
Here's CJ. Referee's called a foul here on Muski. Substitution on the guard. Time remaining 7 minutes and 7. First personal foul, second team foul.
Minus 30.
Here's EJ with the ball. 10 seconds. Check ball. Here's the fast break. Davistan. And referee's inbound play for Team Chef Krish. Foul on Casey. That's his third personal foul. And second. Substitution on the court. Here's Milano. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a behind the back pass. Here's Moski. 5 seconds on the shot clock here. El Cesora. Basket is good. Points of El Cesora. Here's the ball. EJ with the ball. Sidestep. Finish. Basket is good for EJ Afwa. 72-84 on the score. Here's Milano with the ball. Pass the right corner. Here's Muski, no good. Here's the rebound down for Ramirez. Here's a teardrop basket. Is good for Jerick Ramirez. 72-86 on the score. Lead here for Team Chef Krish. Here's Kalingang with the left hand. Reverse layup is good. Here's now the ball for Tameral Cesora. Pass to Ramirez. Here's Melano. Pass to Muski. Napitawan ang bola. Here's Ramirez for the pickup. No good. Here's a rebound down for Marquez with the ball. Here's Kalingang with the ball. Drop pass to Santos. Almost a foul counted play. The foul. That's his fourth personal foul. And third on the team foul. Warning for foul down.
Wait lang ah. 6, 7. May sabay ah. Wait lang. Wait lang. Wait lang. Shoot pangalawa. Shoot mo. Tulog oh.
No good. Time remaining 6 minutes and 7 seconds on this game. Here's Ramirez, kicks out to El Cesora. Here's now Melano. 10 seconds on the mark. Basket is good for Muski on the shot. Check ball by Melano. Here's the crossover moves. Pass to Muski. Back to Melano. 10 seconds. Check ball by Kalingang. Check ball by Melano. Here's the ball now for Ramirez. Here is Muski again. No good. Rebound goes to Casey. Here is a Fong. On the left hand, finish is good. Score 76-88, lead here for Team Chef Krish. 5 minutes exactly, time remaining. 10 seconds. Here's a triple. No good. That's his second and third for the team down, and substitution for Team Chef Krish. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Melano, 10 seconds. 5 seconds on the shot clock here. Melano, no good. Rebound goes to here's Jarek Ramirez. Drop pass to Melano. Pass good is good. Here's a dip to do. Pass good is good here for KC.
Rolling in the deep. O, yan ang pagkain natin.
Here's an alley-oop, no good. And Revenue's called the foul here. It's on Jonathan Santos. That's his fourth personal foul. 14 foul, warning for foul out, and warning for penalty. Substitution on the court. Eight seconds. Here's Ramirez. Here's Santoyo for three. No good. Here's the rebound now. And Apuam on the takeoff, and he's getting a foul here. And 2 free throws for EJ Apuam. Penalty. Both teams are on warning for penalty. And yan, by Paul Sevilla Miguel, pa-shoutout kay Kevin Albania. And shoutout po. Three minutes and 19 seconds. Here's Dalestein with the right hand finish is good. Here's Mendoza, pass to Kaliging. Here's EJ with a cross. Referee's called the foul here on Melano. That's his fourth personal foul and penalty.
Tagal ko di ko ganun na lang.
Penalty!
2 free throws for EJ Apuam. Warning for foul down for JM Melano. First them is good. Basket is good for EJ Apuam. Here's another ball. Here's Ramirez. Overspeeding. Referee's called the foul here on KC. That's his fourth personal foul and penalty. Warning for foul out for Casey. Warning. Both teams are on penalty. Here's a 2 free throw. First time is no good.
Babas po.
Check ball by Mendoza. Out of bounds and same ball.
Ito nga lahat ng spot.
Time burger.
Hindi, si, ano, si Daniel.
Sige, Angel's burger. Magulat tayo lahat.
Here's a one. 10 seconds.
Oo, be. Naiya ka tayo, be.
Here's Ramirez with the layup. And that's another foul. And foul on Casey. 5 fouls, fouled out, and out of this game. And it's on penalty.
Sabi, sorry. 6-7.
Here's a 2 free throw. Here's the first time for Jerick Ramirez is good.
Bilis talaga ni Otoy Jerry.
Here's the second attempt. Basket is good. 2 out of 2 for Jerick Ramirez. Foul on Jerick Ramirez. That's his second and penalty. Shooting 2. Substitution on the court.
Kasabay kayo?
No good. Here's Kalingang. Basket is good. That's 2 minutes.
Ilan pa timeout ito?
Here's Ramirez, no good. Here's Pestaño. Kalingang with the layup. Basket is good. 87-94. Here's Ramirez with the ball. Pass to Santoyo. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Luke Santoyo with the crossover. Drop pass to Danistan. Hitting that 2-pointer. Basket is good. Blocking foul on Jerick Ramirez. That's his third and penalty for Team Sheffield. 50 seconds. Here's Bowen. Finds Melano. Alley-oop to Santoyo. Here's Ramirez for three. Basket is good for Jerick Ramirez. Who's foul, ref? Foul on number 76. It's Luke Santoyo. That's his second personal foul. Penalty. Shooting 2 for EJ F1.
Support.
89 to 99 on the score. And turnover. And it's a lifting violation. 23 seconds.
Alin mo kasi Rick, 6'7".
No good in that trouble. 18 seconds.
Unang player of the game. Iwan.
Here's a triple. No good. Here's Santos. And the first game, 89 to 99. Win here for Team Chef Krish.
And sa lahat po ng ating live stream viewers, thank you for watching. And this is our first game, 89 to 99. Been here for Team Chef Krish.